Well, it's tough whenever a season ends. We just talked to the guys in the locker room. 32 teams entered this tournament, and 31 of them are going to have a locker room like we just had. That's what we wanted. That's what happens when you're a competitor, and you put it out there on a Saturday. This group, in particular, these guys and the seniors, took the University of Findlay and their football program on a heck of a ride over the last couple months. And that's a lot to be proud of, and they are outstanding young men, and they're going to do a lot of amazing things when they leave this place.
Coach, any big game, little mistakes magnify, especially get this far down the trail in the playoffs and stuff. And basically, I thought you guys played pretty well, even up, except for just a few small mistakes.
Yeah, absolutely. We talked about it. Every game has a crosshairs where where the game is swings one way or another, and you never know where that's going to be. Sometimes first quarter, second, third, and fourth, and we had the game in the crosshairs today in the second quarter, and we missed. And we've been fortunate to be very successful throughout the year, and we made too many mistakes. That is to take nothing away from the other team. That's a very good football team. That is a seasoned playoff football team, and when you make those mistakes in a game like this, it's magnified.
There's a lot of when you looked at the numbers coming into this, a lot of these numbers were even. The way they ran the ball, the way you ran the ball, the way they passed the ball, the way. So a lot of times when you get a game that close, a lot of times, and you and I have talked about this several times, special teams sometimes can be the difference in it.
Yeah, I think all three phases need to play well, and you can point throughout the course of this season in different instances when the defense has played exceptional, when the offense has done exceptional things, when special teams has, and it's hard not to pinpoint, but at the same time, mistakes were made by the team in orange and black, not offense, defense, or special teams today.
Sam, I'm curious. So you come to Findlay, obviously family legacy here. I think the goal for any senior is to leave a program better than you found it, and I think unquestionably you've done that, you and Jayden. Just talk about the opportunity to wear the orange and black and play some big games, especially down the stretch here last year.
Yeah, no, it's been a pleasure for sure. I don't think I would have it any other way. I guess it's looking at the overview. I guess it's good to start your career here at Donald Stadium. It's good to end your career here at Donald Stadium.
Throughout the year, you've been a workhorse. Last week in this same stadium, you had an entire fan base chanting your name. And certainly you had another outstanding effort today. Talk about your career and your time here at Findlay.
It's been a lot of ups and downs here at the University of Findlay. I wouldn't have it any other way. I when I first got here, I started off slow. I started off, injury after injury, setback after setback, but I just kept pushing. And, these guys I've been around for the last 6 years here, and Coach Allen, they continue to push me, and they continue to push me. They continue to have faith in me, and I think that's something that continued to drive me throughout this last season and past seasons.
Coach, we talk frequently about adjustments. Talk about what you saw going into the locker room at halftime and how you wanted to approach the second half.
Well, I think that when you play a first half the way that we played it, it wasn't so much about adjustments. It was about elimination, right? Eliminating those mistakes that have already been brought up. And if we could do that, where would we be? As that score continued to mount in the first half, it was a direct reflection of our inability inside of 53 and a third to play mistake-free football. And that obviously gives any team that can run the football an advantage. If you give us a lead in a game and we can run it on you, then we're going to salt it away. And when you give a team that is capable of running the ball that type of a lead, I think the term that is commonly used is they're going to try to lean on you late in the game. And we put ourselves in that unfortunate position.